So then, welcome back to the Bordeaux rebuild. Here we have a massive episode. First, because we have our new youth intake. It looks like it's a golden generation with 6 elite prospects and 4 top prospects. And then it's Derby Day against Toulouse. My first ever save on YouTube. Derby Day for Bordeaux, and then a big day for me as well. So let's go through the youth team and then we'll keep you up on what's happened since that last episode. Goalkeeper from Garonne, Rigobert Rigola. Seems like a good goalkeeper already. Good area reach, handling at one-on-ones. And reflexes. 15 teamwork, 13 work rate. Determination's a bit low, but bravery, concentration, decisions, and jumping reach are good. But he is 6'7", so hopefully he's going to be a good goalkeeper in the future. From Gabon as well. Not exactly a nation you see a lot in Football Manager, 9 positioning, but he's only 16, so got plenty of space to move on, and quite a good name as well. French international Bernard Menard. A little bit of a repetition on that one. 5'3", winger slash playmaker, maybe striker. Good finishing, crossing technique, determination, flair, teamwork, some decent physicals as well. He's a little bit short, but at 15, plenty of time to grow. I think he'll be a good player in the future, especially with 15 finishing. He's always got a goal in him with 1 jumping reach and 3 strength. His height and physicality might be a little bit of a difference, but I don't think in front that might be too bad of an issue. Another French international right back, good first touch, passing, marking, and technique. Bravery, determinations, decisions, teamwork, work rate, balance, stamina. A 5'11", good right back for now, and in the future, being only 15 years old, looks like a good right back for the future. Fairly determined as well. Curls ball, not sure about that one. And it's 12 aggression and argues with officials, means he's probably going to get a couple yellow cards. Which is Safan Zawi, another right winger. Good dribbling and first touch. 18 determination as well. Driven personality. 5'10". Driven personality is everything that we need to the future. After Ben Knight and Aloni not really hitting the mark, maybe Zawi can get us in the future. We have Rudier on the left. Maybe he can be our right-sided Rudier. Another French international this time. Don't know whether there's going to be a centre-back or a right-back with that 6'2" height. Maybe a centre-back, but I love marking on 5 tackling with 3 balance. It's got a couple low attributes, but being only 15, born in 2013, just messes with my brain. But it's got a couple of missing gaps, but if you can fill in the gaps, looks like he'll be a good player in the future. And Jonathan Matambi is our last top prospect. Good striker, seems to have a good base, but not amazing, from Mauritius. So he's going to get a lot of caps for Mauritius. 5'9", so not like a target forward, but still has plenty of time to grow. 5'9" and 15 isn't too bad anyway. Over to our top prospects, just another centre back, 6 foot. Already got 14 heading, 13 positioning, jumping reach. Definitely going to be one who's going to get some goals from corners. Even has 8 free kick taken, which not sure how I feel about that being a centre back, but maybe a defensive midfielder, but with 5 passing. Maybe. Still has a lot of gaps to grow. Right wing, Aaron Labemba, French, 16-year-old. Got some good stats of crossing and finishing technique as well. Another right-sided player. Professional personality, good flair, leadership. Maybe a future captain one day. Didan Diarra is a left back, 16 years old. Doesn't look quite as good. Good physicals, good bravery, decision, determination, good technique. Not bad technicals, but nothing out there. And ambitious personality, not the greatest. And the last one is Olivier Giroud, who did come through as a left winger, but with the 4 finishing and 5 composure. And with his 6 passing, 8 tackling and 9 technique, I think this guy might be a left back or a left wing back. 2 determination is an ambitious personality, might not be great, but good physicals to start him off. There we are. That is through all the youth teams we are going to be using for that. There's the league table. We are currently at 14th in the league table, 4 points away from Lorient in the league. Not too many games to play, so we'll see from the match day. I think it's 4, 5, 6, 7 games to play. So 5 after this episode. We'll do the RC Lens and Troyes to end the season next episode. Maybe we'll do Paris FC as well as a triple header. We'll see how it goes. But Toulouse, who is our derby, and then Brest in today's episode. 2 home games. Since that last episode, 5-0 defeat against PSG. You kind of just expect that from PSG. They are linked with bringing Nick Mbappe back, so not going to be too much fun from next season. Gerson Ramos started his first game since his big injury, but couldn't prevent us losing 3-1 to Lyon, who then we have our first win since that last episode. Auxerre 1-0, Jules Ridier, who else? AS Monaco was the next game, who are fighting for Champions League positions. Gerson Ramos got a man of the match performance in this one, keeping Monaco out. Seems to be developing quite good. But couldn't prevent Marseille, Nuno Tavares and Mason Greenwood scoring for them. So, derby day on this one. Let's get into the team news. We are training Abate to be a striker in the future, just because he is 18 years old and well, he looks like a decent player already. So, Gerson Ramos starts in goal. Languetine, Bakil, Pastor, Yessen, Perez, Bricu, Abate, Ridier, Taylor, and Leguzamon. He scored 5 goals in last episode, and barring his debut goal, hasn't scored since. So here we are then, derby day at home against Toulouse. I think, can't even remember what happened in the last game, but a little bit of a click clash, dark blue against light blue. Hopefully that isn't too much of an issue. But big game for the club as it is derby day, and as I mentioned earlier, this was the first season series I ever did. Expected to lose, I think it was FM19 beta, which, although I took a big gap, is still a big, event for me as well. Hopefully we can get a bit of a win over them. Firstly, because it's derby day, and secondly, because they weren't that great for me either. Done shot from distance off the crossbar. Ramos saves it from bringing a pretty easy tap-in header from the rebound, but 10 minutes in, Ramos pulls it out to Bakil. Pastor to Bakil. Languetine. Short to Brico in midfield. Doesn't have a lot of options. Chooses Perez. Feeds the ball into Taylor. The Gizemon is in behind. Ball falls quite favourably to him. Takes it wide. Cuts back towards Taylor. Shot is blocked. And Toulouse get it away. Perez wins the header, but not really towards anyone. Durnham, Yessen tackles him, but that's where the highlight ends. Alright, Perez on the ball, over to Abate. For another right wing, just because, he can play there. It's not natural, but it still can fill in. Especially because we haven't exactly had a solid right winger this season. Might not be the worst decision. Leguizamon out wide. Leguizamon in the box. Forward to Taylor. Has another shot. Blocks out for another corner. Yes, and we're throwing into the second half on derby day. Seems to be a very tight 0-0. No one really wants to lose it. Marcandeli for Toulouse to Mackenzie. Mackenzie forward. Centre back. Cuts it out towards Rudier. In behind for Leguizamon. Heads it. Good save by their keeper. Maybe he had more time than he thought, but I think we'll take the corner. Yes, and over to take it. 52 minutes on the clock. Haven't done too well from set pieces this season. Pastor does win that one. Or was it clean Bikel? Anyway, headed over the bar. Rudier to Bricot. Back to clean Bikel. Does have Lanquetine on the right. I think our right hand side is just so much weaker than our left. Abate is good, but I don't think Lanquetine's quite as good. Especially as he's not a natural right back. Abate's doing well this time. Taylor has another shot blocked. Matt Gray bring that over to Toulouse on the counter attack. Is their kit purple? I thought it was light blue. Yeah, there again. I thought just engage my brain. Toulouse is purple. Alright, colour from Toulouse, 67 on the clock. Not really seen a lot from them, to be honest. Durnan, Yehobo in behind. And a shot from Diane, Matalia. And on Big Derby Day, we did go 1-0 down. That's probably one of their first shots we've really seen of a highlight. And luckily I ordered some substitutions because we don't exactly want to be losing on Derby Day. They will then full time on Derby Day. Bordeaux 0, Toulouse 1. Their left back, Metalia, got that one and only goal. To be fair, Toulouse are fighting for European positions, so they're in 5th. But still not nice to lose on Derby Day. Right, just a quick look at the league table before we go into that game against Brest. They are in the relegation zone. We finally don't. Do we still have the worst? Still conceding the most goals in the league. We have, and also bottom of the league are just one above us actually. No, we haven't. What am I looking at? Not too great. Scored enough goals to probably be around. I mean, Monaco scored less goals than us, and they're fighting for European positions. So I don't really know what's happening, but scored enough goals, maybe a couple more, maybe another 5, and then we've got European positions, but really could see that about 30 less. So definitely need to improve on defence, whether we stay up or whether we get relegated this season. But with 3 points to gap, I think over against Brest, who haven't won in their last 6, it's definitely on the cards. Right, over to our match day, and Leguizamon and Abate start up front. Rudier and Bekele on the wings, with Perez and Brito in midfield. Lanquetin and Jessen. Fullback with Clean Bekel, Pastor, and Ramos in goal. Actually, quick change, bringing in LaSalle right back. I think it's just a more natural right back. Plus, I think he's just a bit of a better player. Just come back from fitness. Not quite fully match fit. I mean, he hasn't played since that injury, but I think in a big game like this, you need your best players. Right then, here we go. At home against Brest. Brest SB at 29. Should be a game we should be winning, but we also know how leaky and nappy of a team we are at the back. Break on the ball. Over to Rudier. I think if we're going to win this game, Rudier might have to have a good game for us. Jessen on the left. Breakout to Jessen. Breakout Rudier in a central position. Bekele does not really spend a lot of time in the central position. Rudier in behind for Leguizamon. Leguizamon's shot. Good save by Fisher out for an early corner. 14 minutes on the clock. Looks like we might be the better team. Maybe it's a good idea to put on positive. Alright, Fisher with the drop kick. Yes, plenty of time to knock it down to Bekel, to Pastor, who didn't have the best game last game. Not exactly the best pass either. Rudier giving that one away. Huerta in behind, or I say in behind, towards a shot from distance. Ramos, I think he had to touch that around the post. I'm not sure if it was even good on target, but better safe than sorry. Especially when we had our goalkeeper the last couple of games. Well, before last episode, where it's just conceding every shot that went in. Don't know how we saved that. That was completely immense reaction saves. Put it out for a corner. I mean, it just shows how much Ramos has developed the last couple of seasons. That was just, even though it was straight at him, that was amazing. Third Brest on the ball now. Better reach down the left. Been pretty positive in this game, but still a little bit of a trap game, a bit like last game. No team really wants to lose this game, and then probably got a good chance of relegation. Fofana with a good shot. Ramos, another good save. I think he's just been so immense this season. We've conceded the most goals in the league, and it's nothing down to him. He's been immense. Del Castillo with the corner. Pastor heads it, but Brest have another chance to put it in the box. Castillo and Abate. That penalty might be the biggest decision we've had this season. Come on, Ramos. You can do it. VR has awarded the penalty. Del Castillo goes down. Abate tripped him. Penalty. Del Castillo to take, left-footed. Come on, Ramos. 62 minutes in. From the penalty spot, Ramos still scored the right way, but I don't think he even had a chance. That was taken so well, and 1-0 down, not great. Right, down to 15th. Castillo already scored from the penalty spot as a free kick from deep. The ball free. What are we doing at the back? Just completely didn't react to the second ball. Uriz Chatard. Are we going to get away with it? We are not. Mateo. For Brest. Hertha. We've just not been good in this game, honestly. We played better in some of the games where we've lost. And just even against better teams. I mean, Brest are literally lower in the table. We have to win this game and just haven't turned up at all. Long ball to Leguizamon. Not exactly sure we have the type of players to be playing those long balls for headers, but I guess when you're not playing well, long ball is kind of the thing that you do. So then, a pretty disappointing result. Where does that leave us in the league table? Well, that leaves us in the relegation playoffs. Oh my god, it's going to go down to the wire. I think we might have to do a triple game episode for the next game, because we might even go down. Anyway, that is the end of today's episode. If you want to see us stay up, you're going to have to click that subscribe and notification button. But that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.